Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. Today is May the 24th, and it is 11:36. What time did you say we had that earthquake?
10:36.
Yeah, I was in the shower. I didn't even. Miles goes running in and says, "You feel that?" And I was like, "No." What size was it?
5.4.
Yeah, it was a 5.4. I guess I'm just so used to them now, you
The
know.
yeah the place is the province after Bigan.
Oh, so it was
Yeah,
south.
also yeah.
Well, that's where they always have them, ain't it? That's the like the center of it, and then
North also mostly in the north from the north.
well, remember that the last time we had a really big one. Remember when we were
Yeah,
walking in
Kabra.
town? That
Yeah,
happened. Did it happen in Vigan or did it happen like south of Vigan?
south of Bigan again.
Yeah, where it did a
Kabra.
lot of damage there.
Yeah.
All we got here is like nothing, no damage. I don't think there was any damage, but a lot of things were shaking, and my dumbass was standing underneath the power line. I just stopped, and I'm just watching it, you know. And I looked up and I said, "Oh, this ain't good."
And then
That lasted a couple seconds.
we that at that time we spent just under the electric wirings.
That's what I was just
Remember that?
saying. In town,
Yeah.
the bridge. I don't know where the tobacco field is. That's exactly where we're standing. And I'm just sitting, and all of a sudden I look up, and I see all these wires just swinging. I was like, "Oh, this ain't a good place where they had to be." And by the time that all kicked in, it was over with. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, there was no damage here. It was just a lot of shaking going on. You know, and people being very theatric about it, screaming. Remember that? I was like, what is that woman doing? That woman was on her knees.
There is a slight damage of 178. You remember that?
Oh yeah, the 170. They were building it at the time, weren't they?
No.
No. Yeah,
Already operated, but operated.
in other words, that was poor workmanship.
Something. It happens. Sometimes it happens.
Where the side of the wall falls down. Nothing, no other damage anywhere else except for there. And that was just that. It wasn't that old.
That is already old. That is already building when
I don't know. I'm not an earthquake specialist.
that is already up and down
Yeah.
before the 178.
Yeah. But like I said, Miles come in, did you feel that? I was like, feel what? Like I said, I'm used to them. Now I'm pretty sure if it was a bad one, whatever that number is being like really bad, I know it. But a 5.8 did you say? Or five,
When it got
yeah.
5.4.
Oh, 5.4. I don't know if it's, people in California will tell me if that's good or bad. I don't know, I have no idea. But what are we doing today? Nah, not a thing. Oh, hey, what's the problem?
Brown.
No, there ain't nothing out here. There ain't a damn thing out here. Calm down, young lady. Mimi had a senior moment. Yeah, I'm ready to take a nap. I just ate a tuna fish sandwich with tomato and onions. Of course, mayonnaise. Once in a while, man, I'll get sassy and I'll put some mustard in it. But when I don't feel like being sassy, I just want mayonnaise. Yeah. Some people like mustard in theirs. I don't hate it, but I prefer mayonnaise. So what are we going to do today? Huh?
Nothing. I.
What?
The girl pulling my.
Oh, Miles got to get the gray hair extraction done today.
They passing by already.
Who? The two girls? The
Yeah.
twins?
Yeah.
They went down that way, so they'll be coming back down this way.
And I will go to their house to.
Why are you going to the house?
It's hot here.
Bring that up with the oldest one. Say we're thinking about it. Yeah, what we're thinking about. Okay, this girl, she's out of school, really good person. Okay, about her coming in like 3 days a week, maybe, and just doing the deep like, go to one room, wipe everything down. You know, wipe everything down, do the floor. You know what I mean? I don't know how much we pay them. I'm saying like 300-400 pesos a day. All right, and then she comes in say Wednesday, she'll go to the other room, or even our bedroom, do the same thing, wipe everything down. I think it has to be done.
Just like I don't know how to clean.
Who? No, it's not. You're good. Stop. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we're getting at the age where we shouldn't be. Our balance. Wait, let me. Okay, let me finish, please, and then our balance ain't that good no more. We should. I mean, it's not a good idea to be climbing ladders. You lost your balance when you broke your wrist and elbow. Okay, and no, I'm not. I'm just giving her an example. You
The
know.
one I want to be clean is the ceiling of the terrace.
You can do that too, Miles, but you got to prioritize. The back bedroom,
If I can manage to up,
the back bedroom there, wipe everything down, everything, and tell her we will be looking at it after you say you're done. For like 300-400 pesos. That going rate's what, 400 a day? All right, 400 pesos a day, and then this room, the small bedroom, and then the master bedroom, and then the kitchen and the living room. In other words, she's not working. You know what I mean? She's not in school. She's not working. Excuse me, I'm tasting those onions. You know, I don't mind giving people money, but they got to earn it. It is, I don't lend money out because you'll never get it back. Okay, and I don't give my money away. Somebody didn't give me my money. Yeah, call me selfish. I don't care. Right, Miles? When I think that way, you want something from me? You want something from me? You got to do something for me. I don't give shit away. Right?
yeah.
That's the way it is. What's that term we
So,
use in the
I-
States?
I will-
People that want you to give them everything, we call them freeloaders.
I will clean the house and you pay for me.
Do you eat every day? Do you eat every day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you sheltered from the sun and the rain and any kind of other bad weather?
Yeah.
That's your payback.
So no need to hire them. I will do that every day.
No, Miles.
No.
And plus, she could probably use the money. Just bring it up. Why is everything so hard for you sometimes?
Like I said, if I can do it, I don't.
You haven't done it yet.
I
You haven't done it yet.
I finished the
I'm
kitchen
just,
already.
I'm just busting it in here. No, I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind help people out, but I don't give money away. You got to earn it. I don't give it. And I'm the one that chooses what you do to get the money, not you. That's just the way I feel, man. That's just the way I feel. If you think I'm wrong, okay, that's fine. That's your opinion. And I got my own opinion. Right, Miles?
Yeah.
Life is not free. And if you suck at life, that's not my problem.
There is no free.
Not exactly. See, I've been teaching her that. Life ain't free.
There is no free.
There is no free. No, there isn't no free. Life is not free. If you want something, you got to earn it.
That's what I said. There is no free.
There you go. I'm teaching her well.
So when I clean the house, you pay me.
No, I don't, because you get fed 3 times a day.
Don't
You
feed
get-
me.
you get brand
pay me,
new-
I will go and get
You
my
get brand new
food
clothes.
outside.
Okay. You have unlimited financial resources for yourself and nobody else, because they're not my concern. You got shelter. Don't start thinking that way, Miles. Okay, please don't start thinking that way. All right. Remember where you came from.
I know. I cannot.
Okay, thank you.
I cannot wear. I can. I can. Forget where I came from, crawling from the ground.
What are you talking about? What are you?
I can't I can still remember when I was crawling on the ground. That's where I came from.
Don't forget where you came from. In other words, don't stop being grateful, because you are a very grateful person. Just don't stop. Like I'm grateful for you being in my life, and I've let you know that a couple of times. What are you laughing about?
The cat is
Uh, Some of you know what I'm talking about. When a person stops acting grateful, I'm not saying kissing your ass and being your slave and stuff. No, I'm not saying that. But when they start taking you for granted, thinking that you have to do things, that's anybody. That's anywhere, man. And you know what? You know, I don't want to hear the sins. I don't want to hear the sins. When a person, it could be a man or a woman, starts taking somebody for granted, not being appreciative for what that person has done for them. I've been down that road once. I ain't going back. That's right. I'm hitting the bottle hard, man. I'm hitting it hard. It's this Coke. That's one thing that I was very, I don't know what word I want to use, just the way you act, how grateful you are.
whatever.
No, Myles doesn't kiss my
Whatever.
ass.
At least don't bring any other people here inside the plane.
Why? You feel threatened?
I don't know. Might be.
What do you got to be threatened about? She's what, 19 years old?
Have-
Where I'm from, we call that. What do
Remember
we call
that
that?
70
When an older
at
person
70.
goes after a younger person. What do we call that in the West?
There is 70, got 19 was.
Well, there's a word for that too. No, I feel for her, man. She's a good person. She did have a job, but she's no longer working there at the Biowell Pharmacy. I don't know what happened there. What happened? What was the gossip?
That is the just like job training.
Oh, OT, on the job training?
Oh, yes.
But she ain't there anymore.
No, she's already done.
Then why is she still working there?
No more.
It was only for like a week.
She's not working anymore.
I know she ain't. And like I said, she's a good person.
She just only stayed there for a week.
I know she
Job
wasn't there
training.
very long. I thought maybe they said, it ain't working out. You know? I think you don't feel comfortable with her in here.
It seems like you wanna.
You're thinking. Why are you thinking that way? I don't think that way. She's a child. She's a child. Of what? 40-something years? That's creepy, man.
There's 70, got 19.
Well, that's a 70 or 90-year-old pedo. Nah, everybody has their reasons, but it's just not for me. I got kids. I got kids that age. I have nieces and nephews that age. I just feel for the girl, man. Oh, we'll get some old woman. How's that?
No?
If you don't feel, don't that do it. Say, no, I don't feel comfortable. I said, okay, and I would have dropped it. You know?
I can do it myself.
I don't feel comfortable you doing it with your balance.
Just don't mind me. Just watching me, but don't go with me while I'm working. That is the back. That is
You have to what? Wait. When do I ever sit there and follow you around while you're doing things? I don't.
Yeah, I don't like.
Do I do that? Do I do that?
Sometimes.
When? When I see you out there watering the plants by hand, I'm like, nah, man. And I go out there with the hose and I start watering. That's not following you around. That's helping you. I'm not micromanaging you. I just figured, hey, let me help her out. That's all I do. I just water the plants. I don't touch them.
If I need help, I will yell.
But you're always yelling. She's never yelling. Myles don't yell. The only time she yells is when she's trying to get like one of her friends. It's maybe across the road. She's trying to get their attention. That's the only time Myles will raise her voice. But in a conversation, she don't. Isn't that right? Huh?
Don't yell.
I'm not yelling.
No, why you yell? Don't yell.
Am I yelling? All right, so since you felt you never, I brought this up before about that girl coming in here and doing cleaning. And she never said no. She never said anything. This is the first time she ever said her feelings on it, and I get it and I respect it. So we won't do it. That's all you had to say. In the very beginning, when I brung it up about, hey, I didn't bring her up. I said, when we bring somebody in here so they can clean, to do the deep cleaning, well, you ain't got it. You didn't say a word. Today is the first time you ever said something. And then the second time I brung it up, I actually, because she was walking, her and her twin, and I said something, you didn't say nothing then. The only reason I bring it up is so she has some money, because she didn't have a job. If you had said something then, I would have said, okay, now we've forgotten about it.
I can do
So this is the first time you brought it up. I'm just trying to let people know. This is the first time you brought it up. And that you felt that way, I respect your feelings, and I understand. Believe me, I understand. And I said, okay, forget it then. See how easy that was, Myles? I can't read your mind. If you have feelings about it, you just say, no, it's not a good idea, and this is the reason why. And then, so I totally understand. I said, okay, no problem. I don't think I'm wrong.
If you can see me, I walk like this, so it's open for you to pile something to clean.
You just wait. Hey,
I can see.
you just wait. When I go and pushing daisies up, okay, she's going to get some guy in here about 21 years old, right, Myles? He's going to what they call a boy toy, right?
Why I get people if I can.
You have more of a chance of getting a younger man than I do of getting a younger woman. Who wants to even get involved with this? Who in their right mind would even get involved with this? I wouldn't even want to get involved with this. You know? Nah, Myles, I respect your opinion. And since you said what you said, and I get it because some of the stories we hear that goes on in here, with the maid coming in and things happening, I understand. I say, okay, fine, it ain't going to happen, no problem. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion. Okay? See, that's all she had to do was say something. And I said, because I brought it up 3 or 4 times. It was in the beginning. It wasn't her, but the last 2 times, this time I've seen her, I feel for the girl because she's not working, and she's 18, 19 years old. I don't know how old she is. They want a job. She said something. I said, okay, fine. I'll hire some 90-year-old woman. That's fine. That's fine.
I want to do this morning, but
That's what me and you should do, like a Saturday. Listen, like a Saturday.
Sweeping.
Well, not today, because today is Saturday. One day a week we go in a room and just totally wipe everything down. It gets dusty here, man. It gets real dusty.
It's easy, I said.
I know it's easy if you do the work and you stay focused on what you're doing and not worried about what's being played, what kind of music's on, or whatever else. You just get it done. It'll take about an hour to wipe everything down in a room. I mean, everything. I'm not talking about just around the window edges. I'm talking about the walls, the ceiling, everything. It's just the dust, man. The dust gets crazy. All right, man. I think you all probably heard enough. And no, I won't get a person to come in now since Myles is express. her thoughts on it, and I respect it. I just don't want no problems. So I'll talk to you all later. Hey, what's your opinion on that? You think Miles is wrong? I don't think she's wrong. Okay, it's her feelings and her opinion, and I'll respect it. Just like she's gonna have to respect my opinions. I'm just joking. I'll probably just ruin that whole thing right there. All right, man. You be good to yourself. You be good to each other, and always respect the opinion of your partner. Right, Miles?
Yeah.
But make sure it ain't a one-way thing, okay? Because you're entitled to your opinions and your feelings. It's not all one way. All right, bye for now. You gonna say bye, Miles?